Welcome back to the second episode of my Valencia career mode, and I'm starting off the episode by submitting an offer for a Delta wrap from QPR. If you saw at the end of last episode, I submitted a contract offer to Daniel Sturridge, so if we're able to get him for a straight swap for Jonas, that will be a really good piece of business. And as you can see, I offer them Sergio Canales just for a straight swap, and then I finally managed to get a fee agreed with Arsenal for Laurent Koscielny, as well as for Younes Kaboul, so I'm going to offer both of those players contracts. I think I'm being a bit too busy in the transfer window, as I think you'll see in this episode. I try and sign so many different players, but I guess I'm not that happy with the current Valencia squad. Most of the players are either quite old or quite young, and I want some more quicker, younger, youthful players for my team. And that's why I tried to sign Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. Arsenal also accept the 7 million offer I put in for him, so I offered him a contract. And then Sergio Canales got rejected by QPR, but they said as long as I gave them 3 million as well, they'd take it. And as you can see, Koscielny and Kaboul both agreed contract offers with me, but I decided to get Koscielny for now, and if I freed up some extra cash, maybe I would sign Younes Kaboul as well, but for now I decided to stall the offer. And the next person who I was trying to sign was Daniel Sturridge, and he kept wanting more and more money, which I wasn't too happy about. I mean, he's moving from Chelsea to Valencia, who are in the Champions League, and yet he keeps on wanting more money. I was actually having second thoughts about offering him a contract or not if he was going to keep up that attitude, but I decided to give him just a little bit more money. And as you can see here, I'm just offloading some players who I don't think are really going to start for me, and even though they might be good squad players, I decided that if I could ship them off for a bit of extra cash, then I would do. Now I get a very interesting offer here from Napoli for Adil Rami of 12.5 million, and I decided to do a counter offer. If they increase that to 14.5 million, they can have him. I didn't really want to sell Rami, however he was worth quite a lot of money. He was 26 years old and he was quite slow, and I was worried about having really slow players in the team, even though lots of his other stats were very good. And then Napoli came back with 13.5 million, and I decided to accept it to free up a bit more cash so I could sign some players. And as you will see, I accept this offer from Bilbao for Guitar, I don't know how to say that, and then I decide to sign Daniel Sturridge for a free transfer, well, a straight swap for Jonas, as well as signing Younes Kaboul from Spurs for 5.5 million. So I'm practically replacing Rami right now, which is good. It means I at least have, I think, 3 solid centre backs now, so I have a good choice in my lineup. I tend not to play offline a lot, guys, so in the opening gameplays, which you'll see next episode, please forgive me if I'm not very good. I tend to only really play either Ultimate Team, occasionally I play Seasons, so this is the sort of first real offline test I'm having, and I'm putting it to world class, so I expect that I'll find it quite difficult at the beginning. And as you can see, I get a very tasty offer here from Milan for Diego Alves, and I decide that if they up it to 8.5 million, then they can have him. And I also decide to sign Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain from Arsenal for 7 million. I wasn't too sure whether I wanted him or Sissoko, but I went for Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain because he was 4 years younger, better, and it seemed like he had better potential. And I decided to stall on a few other offers. Now, as Diego Alves might have gone away, I decided to try and find a replacement. I looked at a few different options, and the one that really caught my eye was Rui Patricio. They said I could have him for a bid in the region of 7 million, so I did just that. I sent in a 7 million bid, slightly above his estimated value, and as you can see, Diego Alves was sold for 7 million, so it was basically going to be a straight swap. Rui Patricio was younger and practically just as good, so I thought it would be a good replacement. I also end up signing a Delta wrapped. I don't want it to be a stepping stone for Barcelona or Real Madrid like he said in an interview, but I thought maybe he'd do a good job for me, especially just as a squad player, maybe not start every match. And that's going to conclude this episode. I end up beating Torino in the friendly 2-1 with goals from Costa and Feguli. I hope you guys don't mind me simming that, and that has been this episode. Hope you enjoyed. Peace.